All right, so ironically enough, today is exactly 3 months from this date. Robin, I hope you don't think this letter is strange, but I have tried to reach you in person once before, and, well, could not get to you. Could not get to you. I remember I was going to go somewhere over someone's house. I can't remember the guy's name or a person's name. I'm forgetting. I'm not sure exactly whose name it was. I just remember there was some guy I was going to go visit him, and well, something happened where because I don't leave my house unattended. My son's grandma was going to come and watch the house, and while me and my wife were going to take a trip to Michigan to see a certain special individual. But see, something happened where she had surgery, and then she was all swollen the next day. And, you know, you can even look that up and see the records for it, that it's true. And, I mean, I'm talking to one person, obviously. So, you can look that up and see that that was true. And, so she was really, like, upset that she couldn't come over here, because she wanted to spend time with my son for the weekend. So, yeah, so me and my wife decided not to go. I even asked Karen if she can come over, but she had to work the next day. So then I'm like, man, you know what? My wife had the feeling as soon as the grandmom couldn't come over, she said, bad sign. Okay, bad sign. But I still tried. I even tried to get Karen. And if Karen would have agreed, and if she didn't have work that day, yeah, we would have went. But see, Karen didn't live with us at that time. And she was doing her thing at work for 27 years. Exactly, 27 years that she's worked at that place. 27 years. So anyway, needless to say, we never went. I hope you don't think this is strange. I tried to reach you in person once before, and, well, could not get to you. Couldn't get to you, Robin. I will attempt to come again around the holidays. And, well, I got your address from one of your videos from when you were receiving all that junk mail. I have no idea where that came from. Oh, man. No idea. By the way, the junk mail has abated. I no longer get it anymore. And that was on exactly August 1st. Is when I first started getting that. August, September, October, November, December, January, 5 months later, exactly. I was hoping you have a fireplace, you know, to burn it in, so it didn't have to go to waste. Okay, so far there's no name, right? And I'm trying to debate if it sounds like a woman or a man, or a whoa, man. I have been listening to you, to your videos for a while now, and I know your struggles. By the way, I'm not struggling at anything. I know your struggles. You know what I'm saying? So I've been listening to you for, since the beginning, because I was assigned. That's my job. And, but many aspects of your walk, I have seen in dreams and visions. And even lived myself. If you could reverse one thing about your walk, it should be that you are watching them, not the other way around. In other words, I must be watching, the gang stalkers? One thing, if you could reverse one thing about your walk, it should be that you are watching them and not the other way around, Robin. But you must be careful when you attempt it to avoid going dark. But you must be careful when you attempt it to avoid going dark. In other words, stop watching them, Robin. We're supposed to be watching you, not the other way around. I know that my timing, according to the seasons of this world, will seem a little bit off. But please, do not be deceived, okay, Robin? Do not be deceived. I mean you no harm. If I am able to make my way to you this December, I will be hoping your family will welcome me to stay for a couple of days. Again, here's the end, and there's no name as of yet. So I don't know, who would possibly have invited themselves to my house, huh? Anybody? Anybody? Anybody know anybody? Huh? Alien? Wolfie? Yeah. I happen to know the guy that I love to, deceive. I know a guy, for sure, yeah. Well, thanks, Wolfie. A big help you are. Freaking alien. So, my goal for our time together is to review some of your videos. Let's go over some of those videos, especially that one video, Robin, when you said April 7th was going to be the beginning of wars and rumors of wars. I want to sit down and have a little conversation with you about how you figured that one out. Okay? I just want to talk. I mean you no harm whatsoever. So some of your videos, right, and some of the things you have learned. We would like to know, how did you learn our script, Robin? During these last few years, if possible, we want to know the things you have learned during these last few years, if possible. Well, I'm glad you asked, because the video beforehand, I just gave my last few years of my knowledge and how I learned over these past few years. I've explained to you how I got my information. Harold camping was the beginning of laying down the foundation. Okay? That's all. You want to know? I'm freaking telling you. So, also, I would love a copy of the letter you sent to your neighbors just to read it. This is hilarious because I just picked this letter up, right, for the first time today. I didn't remember exactly what was in it, but I literally did the video beforehand about the letter. That was the whole reason of the video. Because I went to look for the letter and I found this stuff here. I'm like, well, you know what? Maybe I'll read this later. And that's what I'm doing right now for the first time since I've read it 3 months ago. I read it once 3 months ago. This is the second time I'm reading it. And you guys are live with me reading it. So I would like to have a copy of the letter that you sent to your neighbors. I mean, just to read it. Because it's quite interesting what you got there, you know, talking about welfare shutting down. We would like to know how you figured that one out also, Robin. Way the frick ahead of time. We are really curious to know how you figured that one out. Because it'll be 2 years, 3 months, 3 weeks, and 3 days later that prophecy will be fulfilled, where the food stamps will be cut off. And it'll be the beginning of the famine. So, but the neighbors, just to read it in an attempt to understand where you are. Where the hell are you, Robin? You're not from this planet, are you? And, okay, I can show you some of mine, okay, if you like. No thanks, I'm good. And I can tell you're where I was in each, where I was in each. I only have a few, but it could be fun. I can show you some of mine if you like, and I can tell you where I was in each, and you know, in each video. I only have a few videos, but I could be it could be fun, Robin. It could be fun. And so we can talk about whatever you want, whether it be this world, you know, that I am getting ready to rule, God, you know, who I am, by the way, and the clouds or crowds, you know, crowds, clowns, whatever. If I don't make it, don't be troubled, Robin, okay? It's only because I ran out of money. I mean, because I'm a poor, suffering servant, okay? And, you know, I said before that I don't have any money. So that's probably why I couldn't get on YouTube to make videos. Now that I'm thinking of this one, it's because you ran out of money. So you would have been here, but you ran out of money. I wonder who's going to give you money. I wonder who is going to... Oh my God. You are too much, Steve. Michael, Isn't he coming? Isn't he in a van? He's on his way to help you, isn't he? Didn't he say, what can I do for you, Steve? Didn't he say that? He did, didn't he? So Michael's going to come and help you, isn't he? Is that what you're going to tell us, Steve? That you ran out of money, so you couldn't make videos because you're so poor? Man, this is good because, you know, I'm reading it here and I'm like, I'm just connecting I'm crossing the Robin T's and I'm connecting the dots. If I don't make it, don't be troubled. It's only because I ran out of money. Remember when you paid my cable bill, Robin? Remember I was poor? You know, firsthand. At least you know I've been watching your every freaking move. You from where I live. Oh my God. I couldn't say that more and rub it in your face, Robin. I'm watching you from where I live. No shit, Steve. Oh, man. I'm sorry. No, I'm not. Very far away. Very far away. About 1,000 miles, Robin. You know how you keep talking about that 1,000 years as a, you know, in that letter that I just did the video of, that 1,000 years is as one day is 1,000 years. Hate to see you so paranoid. Lola? Help me out there. Jonah? Is that Jonah? Is that you? Jonah. All right, so this is a script, right? Just pretend this is a script. Look, pretend that here's the script, right? So, well, it seems a little off, but please don't be deceived, okay? Because, you know, I mean you no harm. You know, I mean you no harm. If I'm able to, you know, to make my way to you, that would be great. If that would happen, that would be really magnificent. So I'll just add a few extra words in myself. You know, to make my way to you. You know, this December, I will be hoping that you know, that your family will welcome me. Okay, that'd be great. So I'm going to show you something else that sounds like it just sounds kind of like the words of, like, you know, from these three letters. Words from these three letters. That's what it will sound like to me. I mean, look, I could be wrong about all this, which I probably doubt it. I was 100% accurate, perfectly sure that I'm not, but could be. But I'm going to show you something that also, it just, well, it sounds the same as this. The same as this. Personal information. But first, here's the letter that you want to know about, Steve. Here's the letter. The date, October 7th, 2016. So, if you want to know how I knew that the food stamps would cut off first and then the economy collapse, well, I'm going to tell you that I knew this was going to happen in 2 years, 3 months, 3 weeks, And 3 days later, at midnight. So that's just answering your one question as to how I learned. How did I learn? Oh, how I learned the numbers? Well, that's a different subject. I'm going to keep that part a secret. Okay? That'll be a secret. I'm going to keep my own secrets. You know why? Because I'll flat out tell you that God is purposely not letting me tell people certain things until the timing of it is perfect. I'm in the middle of typing this third page on October 7th, 2016. Page number 3. The heart was only evil continually. This is what's going on right now. I'll give a quick scan if anybody wants to read it, pause it. Page 1. I sent this to everybody on my email list too. Everybody that I had. All the, Dave Perlman got it. All the rich people that I've ever worked for that are, builders. And it says it's harder for a rich man to go to heaven than it is for a camel to go through the eye of a needle. Well, that doesn't matter. I'm still going to tell them anyway because I didn't take that literally. I don't take that literally. I mean, I do in a sense, but they will. Remember those tornadoes on May 22nd, 2011? Hurricane Joplin, the real hurricane. The one that wasn't man-made, and the elite was a bit surprised by it. Quite possibly, that could have been true. And here we are where welfare, nation will rise against nation, kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famines. There's already plenty of earthquakes in diverse places. There's a reason why, this is me adding to it, there's a reason why so many people are on welfare and rely on it, key word, to feed their families here in this great glutton of a city. Just take that away for an example, and watch how many people would starve. Then would come stealing and looting. That would just be the beginning, especially if the economy collapses. Food stamps first, economy next. Sorry, I don't remember. This is the easiest way to send it to any of my subs. It saves me 500 stamps doing it this way. And then here's the April 9th, the second time, April 9, 2017. TV war, TV bombs, TV heaven. It's all fake. America will be bombed most likely by Russia. All right, let me do that again because now it's coming in better. You know, my 6-page letter that I wrote over 6 months ago. America is first. That's what I said in that letter. America draining a swamp, that's us. And so America will be bombed most likely by Russia on the East Coast, and North Korea or China from the West Coast, probably California, Florida, or even the Four Corners. You know, the top and bottom left and the bottom right of America. We'll have a warning from our fake news media, and it'll tell us to probably flee, you know, to like the middle of the United States to escape radiation. But this is before I learned about the FEMA camps and Walmarts. So, you know, fleeing from the noise, don't do it. Go to your private chambers. Hide yourself, as it were, for a little moment until the fury passes. Sunday, April 9th, 2017. So let me just go with, from that time on, 9/11. 3 weeks. Number 3 is, well, it's separate. You gotta just know where to put the months. But you know, you gotta know when to hold them. Know when to put days and the weeks and the days and the years and the months. Because you guys like to play Scrabble too, don't you? You just mix them around like, oh, this is gonna be number 3 because it's God's purpose. And then 9 and 1, okay? It's in there. On 4 plus 9 equals 13. 1, 3, 13. Midnight, February into February 1st. This is going to happen right here.
We're going to experience globally. The same thing here. People are not able to withdraw their salaries out of the ATMs. Economic collapse. And this could happen anywhere on the planet at any time. Stepping over the...
And this can happen anywhere on the planet at any time. You sound like you are really disturbed by this, don't you? Like you don't have any clue what's going on here. 13. 13. 9 and 1 is 10. 10 is a complete number in the Bible. And 13 represents, you know, you guys, the elite, the 13 richest families in the world.
Love is a willingness to sacrifice. When you say that you love somebody, okay? Say for instance, you had a wife or a husband, and say that you came home one day and you found that they were cheating on you with somebody else. would you still love them afterwards? When you say that you love somebody, okay? Say for instance, you had a wife, and say that you came home one day and you found that they were cheating on you with somebody else. Would you still love them afterwards? So when you say you love somebody, you really need to know what that word means. It doesn't have conditions on it. It's not, oh, I love you if you don't do this to me, or you do this to me and you don't do this to me. No, no. Love is love, period. Like true love is that's it. You love them no matter what they do. You always accept them back. If you don't do this to me, or you do this to me, and true love is that's it. You love them no matter what they do. No matter what they do. What they do. You always accept them back.
I rebuke you. Robin, Henry, Tease. I rebuke you.
When you tell people that you love them, know what you're saying, and think, if this person were to kill a family member that I loved, if this person were to cheat on me, if this person were to do the most heinous thing that could ever be done, would you still love them? If this person were to kill a family member that I loved, So, people say they're from the Church of Philadelphia, the Church of Brotherly Love.
Look how creepy these churches look. Look, it's the Church of Philadelphia. Literally.
That's a big thing to say. That is not a joke. If this person were to kill a family member that I loved, if this person